Alright guys, I'm going to try this again. I just actually recorded this whole video. It was really good, I thought. I'm going to have to redo it again. That's how I've been doing it. Last 3-4 videos, just got to redo it all over again. It's very frustrating. So I'll try to make this spontaneous again for me. And hopefully there's audio. Otherwise I'm going to lose it. Okay, so Syria. This is what this video is about. And this is what I was trying to talk about. Which was... right here, I tried to mention just on Wednesday because I had the sense that Trump was getting ready to do some very bad things. First, I heard about North Korea taking unilateral action. Then I heard about Iran a little bit before that. Then all of a sudden, before I made this video on Wednesday, basically I saw the video of him with the king of Jordan. And then he was talking about the poor babies and all of this stuff. And I thought, oh yeah, okay. So Trump's falling for it. He's falling for the I don't want to say fake gas attack, but the same narrative that these people, these private think tanks, and these real shadowy, I call them vampires, these globalists that want to start wars and create regime changes, this is what they do. And he's falling for it, unfortunately. So basically the whole thing with Syria is that there was a chemical weapons attack and Assad's to blame, and so we have to go attack Syria and take Assad out. Now this is straight out of the book. I've been covering this for a while now. I haven't covered it really at Race for Survival, but at Global Government News, if you are a long-time listener and you know me as formerly Darko, covering Global Government News, GGN, you know that I covered the hell out of Syria. So I know what the heck's going on over there. And I know that Trump, from what I've seen, unfortunately, does not know what the hell is going on. And he's just basically being manipulated, and he's being a little too overreactive. I think he should sit back, he should have chilled, done some research, and then he would have figured out that actually it's the same terrorists that the United States, Israel, various EU and countries and that, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, they've all been funding these terrorists to overthrow Assad. Well, same with Gaddafi, same with other places, the proxy armies, so they don't have to actually go in with troops or airplanes and bomb people or shoot at people and kill them. You can just say, hey, that's a brutal dictator, and then you just swarm. If you don't get a regime change that way, where the people rise up, right? It's not really the way it works. They just get a few people, arm them, and show it on television as if it's the majority of people. But if they don't get that, well, then they'll go in and they'll just start funding terrorism. And then that will create a destabilization, and then they'll get the regime change, and then you'll get some president in this new democracy republic where the new president will be a former CEO of an oil company out of the United States or something. That's how it works, because like I was trying to mention in the video I just recorded that didn't work, was that these people don't compete. And that's what this is all about. It's about competition for energy resources and the economy, and they don't compete. So right now what the goal is to get Assad out of there, not because of the poor babies, not because of the people that were gassed, because that didn't happen. Assad has no motivation to bomb his own people, especially when he's winning the war finally, thanks to Russia. He has no incentive to do that. What they want to do is overthrow him, get him out of there, put in their little OPEC president, and then lay gas pipelines through there from Qatar in that area, through Syria, into Turkey, into Europe, and cut out Russia, who supplies a lot of natural gas. So that's what they do. Federal Reserve, sorry, you're not going to compete with the U.S. currency, create your own currency, you're not going to barter, you're not going to compete, we will kill you. And that's the policy of the globalists. So it seems to me that Trump is genuine in his feeling bad about this, but at the same time is being duped. And it's very sad thing. And I know that I'm right because I had a very good, I think the word's inkling, or my intuition, and just all the experience that I've had studying this issue and covering it. I've learned a lot about it. So I am confident in speaking about the Syrian crisis and various issues like that. So when I saw what was happening with the North Korea, then the Iran, then Syria, on Wednesday before I made this video, I was like, something's going to happen here. And literally the next day, today's Wednesday, April 7th, 2017, and this was yesterday, the 6th. Literally the next day, I saw before I went to bed, 50 or so Tomahawk missiles were shot at this Syrian military base. And I thought, oh God, here we go. Right? And the only thing I think of is there's no going back from this. There really isn't. And Trump seems to be willing to go full throttle into the unknown. I mean, I know what's going to happen. I don't think he knows what's going to happen. And like I said, I could just picture those same vampires that were hovering over Obama trying to get him to attack Syria. And it was pretty close. A few years ago, they did the same damn thing. Most of you probably already know, but if you're new to this stuff, they did the same damn thing. They arm terrorists with gas, right? They arm them. They come in from Turkey and other places. They equip them. They train them how to handle them, and then they start blowing up civilians.